Hello everyone again, this is set 2 of STX versus Hwaseung Oz. We have Shuttle versus Lomo. So this should be an interesting matchup. Both of these players pretty well at the same caliber. By the way, I want to point out that in the VOD, the player Shuttle is going by the nickname Boradori. I have no... It sounds like some kind of random Asian panda bear mascot. So, yeah, I have no idea. By the way, I want to point out this also about Lomo. If you guys have been watching any of his games lately, he looks cracked out in all of his games. Like, his hair is, like, flat to his face, and, like, he's, like, bulging eyes, and he's twitching all over the place. But, whatever. It's, you know, I guess if he's not twitching like Flash, then there's something... I have no idea. He's probably in the good then if he's not twitching like Flash. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hope you guys synced all right with that. It's 9:49, by the way, for those of you tracking this. This map, I haven't looked at it yet, is Heartbreak Ridge. I can tell just by the starting positions here. But anyways, we have Shuttle starting on the right side, and we have Lomo starting on the left side. And I'm actually going to have to agree with somebody who's in my vent channel right now that Shuttle is actually a better player than Lomo. But from when Lomo was in his prime, he was actually doing extremely well. So at the same time, I do want to say that that Lomo has been actually a fairly decent player, as has Shuttle. So you never know. But yeah, Lomo has actually been slumping a little bit. In this matchup, man, I have no idea. I haven't seen too one-sided of map statistics, so I'm going to have to say that that's out of the question for... Well, that's a very strange placement for your pylon, for your first pylon as a Protoss player. But anyways, so I'm... just from looking at the map, I always want to give it to the Terran player, just because there's so many ridges, there's so much high ground, and like, I don't know, I always give it to a Terran if there's high ground. I mean, I've played on Chupung Ryong, and I love playing as Terran on that map just because there's so much high ground that you can take advantage of. So I'm just gonna give it to the Terran player, but at the same time, you never know. I mean, the map statistics could prove otherwise, and it looks like actually Shuttle is setting up for a 12 or 14 Nexus. Could be, yeah, that's definitely what he's going for here. So he's going to be economically in the lead, I'm going to have to say here. However, if Lomo scouts this, he could very well just switch to a fast 2 factory, which is always an option on this map. Or, well, is always an option on any map, really, because if you see a 12 Nexus going down, you need to react to it. You need to either throw up your command center as soon as you see it, or go for a super aggressive build. And going for a super aggressive build doesn't necessarily always work, and it's pretty much an all-in. 2 factory all-in usually isn't the case, but... It would be the case in a 12 Nexus scenario, because if you lose your push and it's fended off and you don't kill off the Nexus, then you're in a lot of trouble. Wow, actually doing 20 hit points of damage there. The probe did to the SCV, and actually C-blocked him from continuing. So continuing down the path there, but so the scout's actually going to be a little bit later, which is a really good thing. Actually, denying that scout for an extra couple of seconds is actually a very big deal on a 12 Nexus build, because you don't want the Terran player. You want the Terran player to pick his tech route before he sees what you're doing on a 12 Nexus. And actually, this building placement is really, really strange. I think he's putting it up just in defensive posture, but at the same time, it could be something different. But here it comes. Here comes that SCV rush. I could have mentioned this earlier, because this is usually what you see in a TVP when the Protoss 12 Nexus is the SCV rush coming in, but Shuttle scouts it, and he sees it coming in. So that Dragoon definitely needs to come out now, and I would say that Lomo looks panicky, but he always looks like that, so that's a bit crazy. And wow, throwing down a pylon in the gap there. Very nice play, blocking that that vulture from coming out there. That is a sick play, I must say, sending out his second scout there, and actually slowing down the Marines from coming in just an extra second more with that probe, making them focus fire down the probe. But all these probes here are going to have to fight, doing a probe drill here, but not that effective, just getting caught up in the SCV line, and not necessarily target firing down those Marines all that well. The Zealot is focus firing the SCV, and wow, doing a really good job of fending that off. That's what I'm talking about, is once the aggression on the Nexus is halted entirely, that puts the Protoss player in such a good position. Once these Dragoons come out, it's over. It is completely over for Lomo. The Dragoons are going to be able to kill off pretty much any number of Marines, any number of SCVs, and certainly kill off those Vultures. So, and those are the most expensive units, shockingly, that the Terran player is going to be building here. And he has gone all in. He took SCVs off the line to fight a Nexus. So, yeah, that's definitely not a good sign here. And Lomo trying to micro his Vulture. We all know Lomo actually has some pretty good Vulture and Wraith micro. So, pretty interesting. He was trying to micro down that Vulture, but it just did not happen for him. Micro down that Zealot, and didn't happen for him because of the Dragoons. But now it's throwing up his command center. He's going to be way, way behind, though. I think Shuttle can go pretty much any route he wants to. If he goes for the Shuttle Reaver, he's going to be in a good position because the freaking turrets are going to be delayed. I'm still really tired here, guys. Hopefully I perk up a little bit here in the future, but in the near future. But if he goes for the turrets, they're going to be delayed. If he goes for just a solid ground push, his army is going to be delayed. If he goes for another Nexus, there's no way that that Lomo's going to be able to do anything about it. So yeah, Lomo's actually scouting up there. He's planting a mine down in that Nexus position. That's actually a good play, just in case. Just in case Shuttle does go that route, which is a possibility for sure, because he is sending up that probe up there, and that could be the option that he goes for. But you never know. And he's setting up a pylon there. I think he tried to trick probe through there. I have no idea what's going on up there. But anyways, the SCV transfer is going on now, completely thinning out his main. There are definitely not enough SCVs to go around here. He needs a lot more SCVs than that to saturate these expansions as well as he would want to, as well as he would like to. Robotics facility now going down. So yeah, he is. I'm gonna assume gonna go for observers, just because he knows that there's mines out in the field now, and he wants to take those out rather than put on the aggression. He's put on aggression enough. It's pretty much like Lomo just sacrificed his SCVs. So I don't even know, in